I'm just now learning so much more about this troglodyte, Kristine Leahy from Fox Sports 1. She is the epitome of what you would call the biggest threat to the black man. And if you understand Margaret Sanger and her ideology in terms of destroying black society, particularly destroying the black male, this is exactly what Kristine Leahy is trying to do. She's following the same exact concept, the same exact ideology. Destroy the black male. Destroy the black family structure. You do that by destroying the black male, the head of the household. Typical. As a white woman, you play to the black man stereotypes. You play the victim, right? You create a false narrative of the black guy is a scary big animal. It's like that blue gum disease myth that the white supremacists created back in the 60s and the Jim Crow era. Look up look up, all you have to do if you don't know about it, Google blue gum disease myth and you'll see what pops up. Or actually you can type in blue gum disease African American myth and you'll see some of the narratives pop up and the actual documentation pop up that actually happened. The white supremacists created black people, Negroes, as these crazed zombies with blue gum disease, and if you bite a white person, you know they're gonna die. Created lie myth by these suspected white supremacists. So going back to this cave beast troglodyte, Kristine Leahy, who is continuing to lie, and I'm learning more and more about this woman as I'm looking at an interview she did back in March, and I'm gonna play it right now, okay, where she is creating this false narrative about LaVar Ball and what he's trying to do with his kids. Check this out.
All three sons, you have kids. How rare is it that all three kids want to do the exact same thing? They're being forced to do it. They're being told, you will start basketball at age 6, like Lonzo told us. And whenever you asked him a question, I think he said, 5 words? And he looks terrified whenever he's talking. I asked, have you ever had a disagreement with your father? And he said no. And everyone at this table, we know you at one point or another disagree with your parent, unless you're afraid to disagree with your parent. And what he thought to be looks like he's terrified to go against anything his father says.
Okay, that's enough. This white troglodyte cave beast just made up a false narrative that if you raise 3 boys, which I have 3 boys, and it's a rarity that all 3 of them want to do the same thing. Not damn true whatsoever. Okay, like I said in my other video, she doesn't speak from experience. She has no children and she's not married. Okay, so having your children doing the same thing, 2 of my kids, they love basketball. That's what they want to do right now. Now, they can change their mind a couple years from now. They can branch off to 2 separate things. But right now, they like the same thing. My other one he's still very young. He's 3. So he can mature enough couple years from now and decide to do the same thing or venture off to something else. So this troglodyte made up a false narrative, trying to shame the black man of having a structure where he's married to a woman, raising his children under the same household, and all 3 of his children are successful at the same thing, which is basketball. But no, she says they're forced to do it. The father is forcing them. Really? Another goddamn lie by this damn troglodyte. Another goddamn lie. So, another part that I wanted to bring up about this damn Kristine Leahy. Now, she goes on. I saw the video with Jason Fatlock Jason Fatlock, Colin Cowherd, Chris Broussard, and Kristine Leahy. They did their post commentary about the interview that LaVar Ball did on the Herd. All right, so I'm gonna play the clip of what she said about LaVar Ball. All right, I'm gonna play her commentary right now. Another lie that she's trying to create. Here you go.
About a female opinion that bothers me.
This is a guy who's called people losers who can't afford his shoes.
Lies.
He's made weight jokes, and now he did what he just did today. I understand that this was a big thing for him, and we were all talking about it, but it was almost kind of a funny game, sort of. At this point, it's not. It's not. And I would actually love to have him back on the show, and a lot of people are saying...
I would never... That's all I'm going to play. No, I would recommend LaVar not to go back on that damn show, because this woman here is the downfall. That's exactly why he said he's afraid of her. Like I said in my last video, another Emmett Till situation where the white female creates this false narrative, creating this myth about the black male. All the negative stereotypes. Are you threatening me? You can't raise 3 kids with a wife and they all want to do the same thing. You can't do that. That's impossible. You can't do that. I won't allow you to do that. That can't happen. A black man can't do that. A black man can't create his own brand. She is dismissing and deflecting everything positive that LaVar Ball has been doing for his family. Straight up. Now, I watched this video earlier and I commented on it, but I was reading the comments also on this video. Check this out. There's 917 and counting thumb downs on this video. 409 thumbs up. So double the amount of thumbs down, which means the people who are watching this video are on the side of LaVar Ball. And I was actually surprised by that. And I commented on that. So I'm reading some of the comments that you can see on this video, which is on Speak for Yourself, Fox Sports 1 rather. Some of the comments here says, Kristen was out of line when she said Lonzo was scared of his dad and Fatlock called him a robot. That was more disrespectful than anything LaVar said today. I gotta agree with that. Kristen told him on multiple occasions that he's not parenting the kids the right way. He tells her to stop being a hater and she pulls the woman's disrespect card. Laughing my ass off, huh? I can't disagree with that at all. You know, a lot of the stuff, look at the comments, man. Look at the thumbs up. She got roasted and Whitlock should really stick to snacks. You know, a lot of these comments are in support of LaVar Ball. And that did really surprise me. It really did. Whitlock still bug dancing. I can see him. The PR person at Fox probably made them have this segment. He didn't say anything about her being a woman. Let me read this real quick. What does Kristen have an opinion on telling LaVar how to raise 3 kids who are probably going to the NBA and have no drama? She got no kids. Exactly. She also got mad. She also said LaVar dished back. She said BBB should market to women. I never seen women with LeBron James, Shaq, Curry, and other players' shoes. Victoria's Secret does not market to men. Kristen tried so hard to make LaVar look bad. Very petty. If Shannon don't defend LaVar tomorrow, Shannon fake. Hey, I gotta agree with that. Thumbs up. I'm gonna give you a real live thumbs up on that. Listen, man, like I said, this chick, Kristine Leahy, and like I said earlier in my last video, I just found out about her today. I just found out about this chick. I never heard of her until today. And this chick is the ultimate downfall for the black man. Creating false narratives, you know, trying to destroy the black man being the head of the household in the black family structure. Making it seem like raising three boys All of them doing the same damn thing. The only way he can do that is he forces his kids to do it. Right? Forces his kid. And this dude, Colin Cowherd, which is why I don't care about no damn Colin, constantly defending this chick, talking about she's great. She's doing a great reporting skills. No, she's instigating, trying to rive up something, trying to get quotes. You keep bringing LaVar Ball back on the show because of ratings. We know that. We know that. You guys are constantly trying to compete with ESPN, First Take, and everything else. Every goddamn show is a ripoff of ESPN. We know this. But you got to have a competitive market out in sports media, which is why you guys are created. All right? But you guys have LaVar Ball on for ratings. And people watch him, like myself, and I'm a fan of LaVar Ball. So you say negative things about LaVar Ball, such as, you got to have your clothing for women, making him seem like he's a misogynist. You know what I'm saying? Doing all this kind of crazy shit about, a flat out lie saying LaVar said that if you can't buy a Big Baller Brand, you're a loser. He never said the word loser. He never said that. Another damn lie. Okay? So, I mean, like I said, this chick right here, avoid her like the plague. Avoid her. You know what time it is. These women, and this is not enough credit to how genius LaVar Ball is. This man is calculated. He is very cerebral. I mean, even though the way when he does his interviews is off kilter, he doesn't go by a script. He says what's on his mind, but best believe he thinks about scenarios prior to these interviews. He thinks about what happens. Every time he goes on these platforms, he knows who he's talking to. He does his homework. Like when he met Chris Broussard, because Chris Broussard mentioned that when Chris Broussard went to a UCLA game to watch Lonzo Ball play, LaVar, he met him for the first time, and LaVar Ball says, I know who you are. I know who you are. So LaVar does his homework and knows what's said about him. If he doesn't, he'll find out sooner or later. But he knows what's going on. So when he goes on his platforms, he knows exactly what they're saying, what's going on. That's the reason why he wasn't even looking at this chick, Kristine Leahy. Didn't even acknowledge her. And, just like the comment section said, dude said, stay in your lane equals stay in the kitchen. No, it does not. What kind of logic is that? Stay in your lane is just another term for mind your business. Right? So when someone says stay in your lane, this motherfucker right here, Jason Fatlock, said, try to defend her and said, well, that's a divisive term. That's being misogynist. This whole thing. Again, the dude had a great point. The guy up in the comment section, great point. LeBron James, Curry, Steph Curry, all of these major brands, they don't have a woman's clothing line. Why don't you go after them? Why LaVar Ball got to create a woman's line, even though he does? I'll go to a site right now to prove this troglodyte wrong. Okay, look at the website right now. Look at this. Okay, featured collections, women, 9 items. Okay, there's stuff right here for women. Shirts right here for women. $40. All right. So he is catering to women. All right. So that's another damn lie and a myth that these suspected white supremacist females, these feminists, trying to create this false narrative, of a black father trying to destroy the head of the household. That's what they're trying to do. We know what time it is. Once again, we live in a system of racism, white supremacy. That's it. All I'm trying to do is replace this broken system of injustice with a system of justice. That's it. Point blank and simple. You know what I'm saying? So those are my quick thoughts on that. I just watched this post commentary interview that's been pretty much, battling what's going on in terms of mainstream media and trending and all that kind of stuff. This interview with LaVar Ball and Kristine Leahy. You know what I'm saying? Another Emmett Till saga. You already know what time it is. So anyway. All right, family. I mean, like I said, anytime LaVar Ball steps on the platform, it's going to make headlines. He's going to continue to make headlines. What I don't want him to do is apologize. Definitely don't apologize, and don't go back on that damn show. Colin Cowherd is a goddamn suspected white supremacist, as well as Kristine Leahy. All right, don't go back on that damn show. Period. Because that's you set up for a trap. All right. Also, I would recommend, since we know that Lonzo Ball is a sure shot to be with the Lakers. All right, sure shot. All right. We know he's going to be in the NBA. My suggestion, if he hasn't already, get an agent for yourself, LaVar Ball. Matter of fact, get a PR person for yourself. Get a PR person for yourself. All right. Just so that when you do interviews, you can avoid situations like this, especially people like Kristine Leahy, where you have talking points where you can go on the show, right, and talk about specific things, right? You could be yourself as, your funny, witty self, but just stick with talking points. And that's basically it. Try not to go off kilter too much, you know what I'm saying, and that kind of thing, so you can avoid situations like this, long term. That's just my suggestion. Hopefully he does have like a PR person and an agent, you know what I'm saying, working with him. Since his son is definitely going to be a sure shot pick in the draft for sure. So hopefully he has somebody that he's working with. But like I said, I don't want him to be back on this show. Colin Cowherd, suspected white supremacist, trash ass show. That's why he got fired from ESPN. And Kristine Leahy, she's basically I would consider this chick a Margaret Sanger, a reincarnated version of Margaret Sanger. That's what I consider her. Straight up, a reincarnated version of Margaret Sanger, trying to destroy the black male, the head of the household. Right? So those are my thoughts on that, family. So anyway, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Until next time, Chauncey, a.k.a. the Black Separatist, signing out. Peace.